Hello everybody, did you read my heading? I got stalked at the tip shop. Oh my goodness, that was something. Really was. I'll talk about that later. Stay tuned for that. You won't believe it, but anyway, I'm going to get into this. Video comes to you from Tip Shop, Salvos and Hope, because I've been to Bellin today and I've also come back to Grafton to pick up Mr. 12, Mr. 14, because he's been at BMXing last night. And yes, I'm going to waffle today, so anyone who doesn't like waffling better head off now, because I'm going to waffle. Yeah, I had to pick him up because he stays overnight with his friend, so I didn't want to go out tomorrow. I know it's not going to happen because I go out every single damn day, but I'm hoping not to go out tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm here to show you the things I bought and then talk about my stalker in a second. It was very, yeah, you'll see. But anyway, I'm okay. I'm okay, all right? So don't stress about that. I'm okay. But anyway, I'm here to show you what I got at the my first op shop. Did I say? Oh yeah, I didn't go to my Anglican, my favourite op shop, where I got some jewellery, which I've got to pull out of the car now because I just remembered I didn't get it. And I'm going to grab it for you in a second. But first off, I'm going to show you what did the Boomer buy now at her favourite shop, bar the jewellery, which I'll grab in a sec, as I said. But I grabbed some okay, first of all, I often buy things not to sell, not to for me at this moment, but man, they sealed that up well, for my future shop. This is what I often think about when I buy things. I go, oh, that come useful for my future shop. So you'll see me buy weird and wonderfuls. Now, what did I get today for my future shop? I want to have a men's section in, you know, vintage men's section in my vintage area, so I ended up getting the Beatles poster. Now, could I sell them? I could, because I've got a book and a shirt I could sell with it, but I love all these old big posters, so I ended up getting John and the rest of the Beatles. My first thing I got from the shop. What else did I get there? I've got so much stuff everywhere. I also got some free stuff there. And stuff I didn't get, probably should have got, but I didn't. But anyway, I won't go on about that. I got this little book stand. Now I've got a couple of book stands, and I nearly left it behind, but it's only $2. I'm just thinking in my shop one day I'll be able to have a few displays of old books or any books up, other things. I could have like a little sign, you know, that type of thing. So that's why I got that. And for $2, it was pretty cool. I want to make a mess in my area again after I just finished tidying it up. I got some corks. Why did I buy corks? I have no bloody clue. But they're only $1. I know what always happens to me. I buy really weird stuff. I'll buy something, I go, I have no clue. I'm going to use that one day. I don't know when or where. And then months later or a year later, they go, oh yeah, I need that for that. So I've got corks, guys. I know what for yet. And I also got these free things. I got a little Irish fella who plays music. So I thought he was really cute. Don't know what year he is. He's got a barcode, so you know. But anyway, yes, I got a little leprechaun, and I got this. This is in the free basket too. It's one of those ladies, our generation girls. Got her in the free basket. I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with her at all, but you know, I'll take it. If it's free, I'll take it. Funnily enough, I saw a naked one the other day for $5, I think, with freckles on her face. And I left her behind because I thought, nah. But here she is again, freckles on her face, and got her for free. So that was good. I've got a friend who's asked me to look out for some Paw Patrol, which I actually got a Paw Patrol suit the other day, little Paw Patrol something else, and I got this for little fella today as well for free. So I will put them all together for her and a platypus to send to someone overseas. I like to do that. So yeah, so they're all the things I got. I'm going to go and grab the jewellery so I can show you that. Before I show you what I got in my jewellery pack, which don't get excited about, guys, it's probably the worst jewellery pack I've ever had, but I'll show you a couple of things. I also picked up this gorgeous whatnot stand, which, you know, I love anything, I love timber, you guys know that, but anything that's been carved like this. And it looks like to me that this has been, maybe it been painted at one time and someone stripped it, but I'm not sure. It just looks like it. Every now and again I see a spot where it looks like it had paint on it. But I don't know, I really liked it. It was $15. Did I pay too much? I don't think so, because I hate regretting. I would rather buy something and resell it because I don't want it any more than leave something behind, which I've done too many times and regret that. That regret is way worse to me than buying something, okay, because I can always sell it. That's what's the thing about having no other addiction, and my addiction I can actually resell. The jewellery bag was so sad, it really was. I'm going to quickly whip some stuff out. There is actually, well, this isn't bad, I can use the beads. What's good about this packet of stuff is I'm going to be doing a lot of upcycling very soon, as you may have heard through my video. So a lot of these I'll be able to use in my upcycling items. I mean, that's cute, little owl. You know, just all these sort of tassel-y chains and whatnot, but I did get the pearls. This is also going to be great for my upcycling. Also these sort of stuff, so I can use all this. So you know, I haven't lost out for what I paid, but only half these things that were in there. And this one has actually got beads broken. I love pearls. They've got some missing, which I can probably replace because I've got some big ones. And there is writing on the back, and I'm pretty sure it says made in Czechoslovakia. I don't know if you can see. I'll cover my face. Anyway, there is writing in there. Okay, and the other one had 2 in there. And this is a really nice one because this one is actually sterling silver clasp. At the very top of it, and you won't be able to see, it says sterling silver. Actually says the words, not 925, so it's pre all that. So that's got that, and it's got sterling silver. That's the only piece of anything, sterling or anything, that was worth anything today. So they're not real pearls, of course, but it was something. But it was a bit sad, probably the worst. It had to be the worst. I've had bad bags before, but it's always had at least one piece of silver or gold in it. It had nothing, so that's going to come back with me. We also got a Tweety Bird cup, which my kids had the same one, which I'll probably sell with a whole heap of Tweety stuff. I think I've got some somewhere. And I think that's all I got in that one, I think. And if it's not, I'll come back. But I think, you know, there was not a lot for me to get in there, and I think that's basically all I got. Oh no, I didn't. I got a glue gun, which I'm going to be needing for my upcycling, and I have got a glue gun packed away. Whether this one works, I don't know. It's been well used. It cost me $1, guys. So even if it doesn't work, there's $1. Even if it doesn't work, I mean, I've just donated $1. So, you know, it was worth me getting that for that, because mine is somewhere, and I ain't pulling nothing apart to get into it and find it. I'm not. And I think that's all I got there. I really do. That was all I got there. So then I went to, I feel like there was more in that bag. No, there wasn't. That's it. Okay, so then I decided to go down to, I had my grandson with me, my eldest grandson, 18-year-old, and his girlfriend, and he had to pick up something. I had to pick up my husband's medication. That was the reason I went up there, because any reason will do me to go to op shopping, but I had to get his medication. So I went to the tip in Ballina, and this is where I got stalked, like seriously, but in a good way. I want to say hello and thank you very much, Alf and Natasha, for coming to say hello. Now, Alf, this cheeky fella, if the photo, he sent it through, I don't know yet, came up to me and says, Nelly, I didn't hear him say the first, I vaguely remember him saying my name, but I don't remember it, because I don't know if I had my earplug in, I don't know, but anyway, I was in my own little discovery world looking for things, and he comes, my wife's a fan, no, a viewer of yours, or a fan? Fan suits me. She's just over there. I'm going to tell, can I take a photo? I'm going to tell there's a whole heap of Barbie dolls there, because that's what she buys. I'll take a photo of us so I can show her. I said, far out, okay, sure. I'm like, I'm humbled, and I'm like speechless, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So he took a photo. I don't know who sent it. I'm going to try and send him to send it. You'll see it if it's here, all right? And he went over to her, and next minute she's come around the corner. Hello, Nelly. It was so awesome to see you. He said to me, he was looking at me, I think he said, and he felt like a bit of a stalker. I didn't notice him looking at me, but it was a little bit awkward, like, who's this strange man coming to me? Oh, hello. So Alf and Natasha, thank you. Please comment, and I hope you both do a YouTube channel soon, and if you do, we're all going to follow you, okay? But that was my stalker, so I really appreciate that. It made my day. Told my grandson, who was waiting in the car, and he thought it was pretty cool. Told my husband, and he thought it was pretty cool. I haven't told the rest of them yet, but they all thought it was a very, very nice feeling to think that you guys, you know, like what I do, because some days it's like I talk too much and I probably share overload sometimes, but anyway, it is what it is. So that was my stalker. Alf, you make an awesome stalker. Thank you for stalking me. That story is done. So at the at that shop, the poor Natasha couldn't find anything. There was not a lot there today, and I had the expensive guy. Okay, there's one guy who's not, and there's one guy who is. I'm a bit bummed, but I ended up getting a pair of shorts, brand new, nearly brand new, for my grandson. Oh yeah, I got those. What do I do with those? I have to find them somewhere. Oh, there they are. Okay, all this came to 15, which I thought was really mean. Like, when you think what I paid to Hope. But anyway, and you've got to remember, this stuff is dumped. You know, it's not given to them as charity. This is dumped in the dump. Like, anyway, I picked up a dress. I wish I hadn't got this in a way, but the only reason I picked it up because I love the style, and I thought what I'm going to try and do is use it as a pattern to make some other, like, festival dresses. It's beautiful. It's actually silk, so I could actually, you know, it could be worn. Maybe I'll sell it, I don't know, but the style of it is so pretty, and it's so soft and flowy, and yeah, just soft and flowy, beautiful. Pretty sure it's silk. Feels like silk to me. I'll let you know. I think it is silk. Is it silk? It's not silk. It's silk. So it's 100% silk. Anyway, so I got that. It cost me $3, which I thought was something that I picked up out of the tip. Well, yeah, okay. And I picked up this, and I got this. I think I'll probably wear it. It might be too short. I don't know why they have to make so many nice outfits with cropped. This might have been cropped later. I think it was cropped in the factory though. Some of us old chicks love to wear some of the clothes that the young people wear, but they crop everything. Like, I don't want anyone seeing my stomach, but I would love to wear the top half of it if it was longer. So anyway, I got this. It's actually, see how it's been cropped? And I think that's probably done the factory because it's cropped there too. But it is by, I've sold them before, the Ragged Priest. I don't think I've got it anymore, but I had an outfit with that on it in the past. It sold pretty quickly. But I think that's it's so Mork and Mindy. Now, if you're too young and don't know what Mork and Mindy is, go up and have a look. But isn't that Mork and Mindy like? That's what it reminded me of. Very 70-ish, I reckon. Anyway, and the last thing I got, and this is where Natasha and Alf left me, I think. There was, I got these, and I'll talk about that in a sec, but there was, no, I'll talk about this first. I got a heap of these. Hang on, I'll show you one. They're old films. Now, all I've got to do now is find the film viewer thingy that they go on. So if anyone knows where I can get one of those, let me know. I am such a sticky beak. I've still got a whole heap of the little square things that I've got to use as projector ones that I picked up somewhere along to, probably there too. I'm just viewing someone else's, you know, life. This is old because this has got a 5-cent stamp on it, and that one there from the 70s. That one particular, I'm pretty sure that was 60s or 70s. So yeah, it's got the old stamp on it from back in the day. Some of them have got writing on it. It just says that one's from someone's wedding, and others have got Canberra and Queensland and stuff on it. But even the old picture stuff on the back. But anyway, I picked up a heap of those. So it's a little bag, not a heap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Most of them, 2 of them are not in packets, but I got all those. Because I want to have a look to see what else other people's lives are like. Isn't that why we watch YouTube? But when I first went in there was a little container that I couldn't open at first. Finally got it open because this box wasn't going to defeat me. I opened it up, and inside was one of those bigger reels, like pre-VHS type, but the bigger ones. And it said our early family something. I don't know what it said now, I can't remember, but it had mold in it, and I was like, if it hadn't had mold in it, I probably would have got it just so I could look at it later on. But as I've talked about before, once the mold gets into the strip of the VHSs, they're very hard to clean. I don't know if it can be cleaned off or not. Maybe if it's there next time and I can get it cheap, I might, but I think once the mold's in there, I don't think you can clean it off. But technology, who knows? Okay, so that's all I got there, but I'm really excited about looking at these one day when I get a house. Oh, what else did I got? I got this too. And this is for me to keep. Look at this beautiful embossed. You guys know I'm a freak for boxes. I'm going to keep this as a prop in my shop because it's so pretty, but it's actually one of those, it's for knives and forks. So probably cake forks or, you know, those fish forks that I've been buying lately. That would have been what it's for. This is probably one of the nicest boxes I've actually ever seen, but I will keep that. Yeah, made in England, so I'll keep that little box in my personal collection. So after that, I was going to go to a couple more, but Mr. 18 did my head in, so I decided to not even bother going to any more in Grafton and in Ballina, and so I headed home. And once I headed home, I thought, well, I had to clean the toilet, which is always a fun thing to do. And I thought, you know what, I'll just see if Mr. Fawning wants to get home this afternoon. It saves me going out tomorrow, like all the way up here again. And of course, you know, when I come to Grafton, I've got to go to the op shops. But I was very good. I only went to 2. I didn't go to 3 today. I only went to 2. And I'm going to show you what I got at those 2. But I don't know where to start because both of them, Hope and Salvos, gave me a heap of stuff. Hope gave me a lot really cheap. Salvos gave me a lot, a little bit more money, but stuff that I can use. And someone's pretty good. One of the items probably will pay for it all. So we're going to go through it. Now I'm going to talk about why I bought it. Okay, this lovely little dress. Why did I buy it? For the lace, cutting it up. My brain, if I was well off and I didn't have to worry about making money, I probably still would do what I do, but I would actually do a lot more creating. I would love to create, like make things, and I've got all these things in my head. If I don't do something soon, my head's going to explode because I need to get my creativity out. But I'm actually going to be using this lace. Now if I was to go buy this lace at Spotlight or somewhere, it's going to cost a lot more than $4. Do I feel a bit bad about ruining a perfectly good dress? Yes, but I don't care because it's saving me money in the long run. Oh yeah, that's for that one. Okay. So this is Salvos. This is the last one I went to. Okay, so why did I buy this dress? Because I freaking love it. I just love it. It's for me. It's just a really pretty, funky, right up my alley. I just really like that dress. It's not too long and look really cute with either sandals or boots on it. But yeah, that's for me. And this is for me too. It is a men's shirt. I saw it yesterday when I was in there, and I was thinking about it last night, thinking, why didn't I get it? Like, what can I do? What can I upstuff it? No, I'm going to wear that because look at it. I used to hate collars, but now I've got into it and I'm older. Yeah, I don't mind it, and it's just a really lovely men's extra large long shirt. You know, so I'll wear that as an overshirt. So I've got that for me. I've got something for Mr. 18 if they fit him. It's a pair of long pants. Now, you know, $5 to probably, what are you looking to buy them in a shop? $40? No thank you. I'll take the $5 any day. That's for him. Better stuff coming. Got this because it's got a whole heap of really cool pictures inside, which I like to use in my future shop. All Elvis stuff, and you know, I could decoupage it on the men's wall. Who knows? I just really liked it. It was only 50 cents. And I've actually had them before, and I think I've still got some up north, and I can reuse them, reread them or pick them up or do what I want. Okay. Brand new. Will I sell it? I'm sort of debating whether to sell it or use it. I don't know. But it's only a Carolyn Morgan. So Carolyn Morgan, you know, she does a lot of stuff, but it's not really fancy stuff. The last price on it was $19.95. Price before that was, I don't know, because you can't see it, probably about $39. Don't know, $45. Got it for $4. I probably end up selling it. It's got a not really cool Stevie Nicks sort of style to it, but I don't like that stretch fabric. I like cottons and stuff, but who knows? Makes a nice little duster. Hang on, jacket. Okay, I also got this for me. It was a me day today. Really pretty dress. Got a Jace look to it, but it's not Jace. It's just another Carolyn Morgan. But just the print on it is really, really pretty. So I've got that for me as well. A bit greedy I am. And I also got some pencil case. They often do had hundreds of them there today. This pencil case with heaps of pens, because I always lose my pens. Always. So I've got that for me. $2. Now we're getting down to the stuff that's going to make me some money. And there's 3 of them, but one may be mine because I did another pair. But one may pay for everything. Okay, so I've got some Levi's 504s, I think it's 504. I don't know, but they've got the button up, so anything with button up is yes please for me, because I love my button ups because it stops my potty belly pushing open the zip, and a lot of us girls have that issue, I know. So I always like to wear button ups. If I wear jeans now, that's all I wear is button ups. So, you know, $5. And Old Navy, the very, very first time you've ever heard of Old Navy, apparently quite a popular brand. they've got quite distressed. I could do some of the patchwork or something on them. But yeah, Old Navy jeans for $5. So I don't know how well they're selling these days, but if they fit me, I'm keeping those too. Men's jeans, I prefer them to girls' jeans as well. Now this item here is the one that I hope will pay for all this. Now I think I paid about $35 at Salvo's. It was $34, something like that. But I got these R.M. Williams, baby. R.M. Williams Stockyard, $5. So they hopefully will close to covering everything I bought in Salvo's today, and they're a really large size too. So what size are they? 42 large. So hopefully they'll sell. Now they'll come home with me so I can get some photos done. Now the weather is starting to dry up. Our ground is still sloshy, but as soon as it's dried up I can start taking photos. So that was then. That was there. So I'm going to go to the next thing. Press pause and grab the rest of it. Got all these to share with you, but before I do that, the very last thing I got there was beans for my granddaughter. She's a bean bag in her bus. Got them for her for $5. No, $3 they cost me, and they threw the bean bag into. And this is one of those bean bags from the 80s. Hey, no, early 1900s, early 2000s. Oh god. Can you imagine them having this stuff in the 1900s? No, not on. But anyway, so I got that for her. She'll be happy. So I've gone in there, had a quick look at the books, and I didn't get any books, guys. Not books anyway. And I don't know. I'm just perusing the whole place. I don't even know what I got first. But I end up getting this. This is going onto one of my creations. And I know you guys are going, what is she making? I know one of you know, but other people won't. So that's something coming up. Because yesterday when I was in town, I went and bought myself a new rotary cutter. For those who do craft, you know, those things that, for those who don't do craft, they cut material. For those who do craft, you know what they are. Often used in patchwork, but helps with straight cutting. And picked up my self-healing mat that I had in the shed. And the self-healing mat is a mat you can cut things on, and it doesn't damage itself. And one of my sewing machines, I picked it up. I just don't even know where I'm going to put it in the basket of the cargo bins. I'm going to have to muck around and put this, shuffle things around, chuck some old man stuff out because I've got to find space for my stupid creating stuff. Why do I do this? Anyway, so I've done that, and I'm egging to get this creation done. I've got so many things. I've got too much happening. But anyway, so that's what that's for. Getting to the point. At the back of this particular shop, Hope, they've got clothes everywhere, they've got stuff everywhere, but at the back they have the rack where they sort stuff and they hang it, and they let people come and have a look. That's more my thing. When everything is piled up into racks on the wall, it becomes too much for my brain to take in. I don't go through everything like that, but when it's on this small rack at the back, it only takes a few minutes to go through it, and that's where I got all these clothes from today. But while I was at the back, they also had this really nice vintage bedspread. You know, these old ones that a lot of us boomers grew up with, or grandma had them with little flowers on it. Yeah, I got one of those, with a single size one, so I thought that was really pretty, and I ended up getting that. Now everything you're going to see now, everything that I've shown, like that and all the stuff I'm about to show you, only cost me $15, including that was 18. No, something like that. Well, she probably only charged me 10, knowing him. I haven't looked, but anyway, he said 15, and I said, yeah, that's fine, because it's so much. So I ended up getting, just don't know where to start. Okay, at the back, they had this this was at the front actually, just a really cool red shirt, but the reason I got it is because it is a king size, and I'd really like to start getting into more really large size men's clothing. So I got that for that reason. And just jumpers for me, nothing super, I mean, I'll throw something up there, just little simple things I can throw on at home. If I hate it, I can donate it again. A Nautica competition, I don't know, is Nautica any good? I sort of feel like I've heard the name before, but I actually got that for one of the kids. Unless it's worth a lot of money, then I'll sell it. But it's a Nautica jacket. Yeah, a really nice condition, like very clean. Then at the back, this is what I got at the back. The racks there, I'm like yay, because yesterday it wasn't there, it was empty. I went out, the very first thing, I'm pretty sure this was the very first thing I found, was one of these Western shirts. And for those who know me, you know I love anything Western. So I got a Western shirt, the Ringers Western, the Hawkeye shirt. Look at this, awesome. I think that's awesome. I might even have to wear it myself, but isn't that fantastic? Hasn't got the press stud, it has button up, but yeah, I thought it was really cool. So I'll probably list that unless I try it on first. Jumper for one of the boys. I'll go back there. Brand new Jeans West purple little jacket, which I'll list, and it is only a size 8. So it was originally $70, guys, and then it's dropped down to 50, and probably someone's bought it and then realised they didn't want it, and I got it for, I'll work it out later and let you know how much everything was individually. A denim jacket for upcycling, and it's a Lee as well, which is even better, but it's only a size 8. I don't even know what I got. A vintage, actually this has had holes in it, so probably I'll re-donate this one. I didn't realise it had holes in it, but it was actually a pure wool cardigan. Now, you know what I could do? Maybe I could have done some embroidery work, like I've got time for that, but that would look really nice, because they patched the holes up with fabric on the back, and if you put some like random pieces of, you know, embroidery on it, that might be an idea. Who knows? I might do that. Who knows? Along with everything else. Got this little warm jacket for my grandson's girlfriend. A vintage ugly. It's Stubbies. Now all of us boomers remember Stubbies, how popular it was back in the day. This has got such an 80s vibe, in my opinion. It's a Stubbies jumper, which I'll list. Men's jacket, because I've got upcycling ideas for these too. I've just got to get in to do it. But that's definitely an old one, that one. Got a hole there, which doesn't matter, because what I'm going to do with it doesn't matter. And finally, this was actually on the front rack, and I've picked this one up a few times now, and I put it back because the people that are there are always the expensive people. I like it when the boss lady and boss man are there, because I get everything a lot cheaper. So even yesterday's stuff, I paid $10 and I didn't get nearly half as much as I did today. But this leather jacket was sitting there ages ago. I picked it up, put it back. Yesterday I picked it up and put it back again, and today I basically got it for nothing. It's getting cut up, so I needed to get as much as that sort of stuff as I can, cheap or free, when it's getting cut up. Then I got this box. I love these. These come in handy. I've got a couple of them, but it's just full of old look at me, books and stuff that I can reuse. But they're great for storing stuff in. And then I took it all up to the front, and I said, she goes, "You finished?" I said, "No, not finished yet." Nope. Went back because I'd seen a whole heap of haberdashery ribbons and stuff. Is that real ribbon or is that paper one? That's the paper one, that's alright, I can reuse that. But I got a heap of real ribbon, a whole heap of that. People chuck it, I mean, I'm just glad they're not chucking to the dump. That's what I get upset with. Donate, that's fine, but don't chuck it to the dump. More ribbon. A bottle of old buttons, guys. Look at them all. Look at the ones with the old patterns. Used to be able to get them all the time once. But look at the beautiful old buttons all in there. Now buttons sell. Keep an eye if you can get a hold of some old buttons with patterns and stuff. They do quite well. So I'm really happy with that. And finally, as I had already paid, I basically got these for nothing because I'd already paid everything. Oh no, yeah, actually I got this too. She brought a whole heap of stuff that someone had crocheted out, and she says, "I've got these, got knitting needles." I don't need more knitting needles, honestly. I haven't even opened it. I just couldn't resist it because it's knitting needles. And look at the beautiful old pouch that someone has made that it's come in, all of them in there. I've got so many knitting needles now, but you know, when you're knitting, it doesn't matter, you can never have enough. So yeah, I got that for that reason. But as I was leaving, I just glanced down. I actually saw the beans first, and I paid for that. And I glanced down again, and I got these for nothing. This is poker work on boarding. It's actually got someone's name on the back of it as well. So anyone who knows about poker work, it can go for decent money, especially if it's on vases and, you know, the timber vases and stuff. But aren't they gorgeous? And they've got the on the back, yeah, I don't know if the frame isn't that old, I don't think, but yeah, the work on it is just gorgeous. It's by B Bouquet. I'll have a look at that in a minute, but yeah, they're just lovely. This one's got a scratch on it, but it doesn't matter. They're just beautiful, and they're beautiful and old. Why did I get them? Because they're old, and I know about poker work and all that sort of stuff, and I think that's it. I felt like I had so much more, but I didn't. So that's the end for me. I'm going to pack up this. I'm going to try and take a couple of photos, because I don't think I'm coming back here till next week, hopefully, because it's just the fuel cost is killing me. If I do come back, it'll be Sunday or something, but anyway, hopefully no one, well, I want people to buy stuff, but I won't be able to come back and get it, maybe Sunday, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. What was your favoritist thing? Yeah, what was your favoritist thing I got? That's the end. I'm going to go. And once again, thank you, my stalker, for introducing yourself and your lovely wife. And I will go now, guys. Have a good one, and hopefully you find lots of treasures over the weekend. I may try, if I can, go out metal detecting at some time on the weekend. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, take care. See you soon. Bye.